If you want to learn a simple trick to help you reach your financial freedom and financial goals, you don't need to read a lot of books. Luckily, we have YouTube, and I just love this show. I always learn something interesting. Okay, here is your question. You are struggling with sticking to your budget. What can you do that will help you most to improve your financial discipline? Answer A, set financial goals. Answer B, track your expenses. Answer C, automate savings. And answer D, buy an expensive mobile app for budgeting. Which is your answer? So, Joan, what do you think? Well, this is a hard one. I mean, I like setting goals, but I don't think that's going to help that much. But tracking expenses makes a lot of sense, because if you track your expenses, then for sure you are, more disciplined in what you do with your finance. So I'm going to go with option tracking expenses. Is this your final answer? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna go with tracking expenses. Remember, if you get it right, you will get $1 million. If you answered like Joan, you are part of the majority of people who don't know how to improve their financial discipline. In fact, in the US, the savings rate, so the portion of income people set aside for savings for their future, often falls below 10%. Germans are better. They go roughly around 21% of savings rate. In India, however, it fell below 6%. So people are not prioritizing savings, at least not in an efficient way. Now let's talk about why that is important. One of the most ignored principles in personal finance that helps you reach financial freedom is the principle of paying yourself first. That's actually a very old term. It's almost 100 years old, and it was coined by George S. Clason in his book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And this principle, while very simple, it is so important and it has such a big impact on your potential financial freedom that it was echoed by many authors after Clason as well. Think about Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Sue Orman and her 9 Steps to Financial Freedom, or maybe Bach's Automatic Millionaire. And the list goes on. Why is this principle so important? The idea of paying yourself first is actually very simple. Once you get the paycheck, once you get the income, instead of buying or paying for anything, you put money aside for your future. So you are paying your future self first. This way, you effectively reduce your income before you start spending it. Instead of spending it, you are spending it on your future self. And over time, you actually stop thinking about your income as, $2,000. You start to think about your income as $1,600. The $400 just doesn't exist because it is allocated to your future, to future you. Now, the problem with paying yourself first is usually the discipline. It is always so tempting to buy a new phone or to buy new shoes once the money that you have worked for so hard finally arrives. But the future you, wow, that's just so far away. So what can you do to help yourself with the financial discipline you need in order to start paying yourself first? The solution is actually so simple. I cannot believe that more people don't do it. And it's called automated savings. You create an automatic transfer from your current account on the day of your paycheck. And the money automatically goes from your current account to your savings account or investment account without you needing to invest any willpower into paying yourself first. And you make sure that you don't need to decide every month to pay yourself first. It will be done automatically. What you will actually see on your current account is the income that you have earned minus the part that you have already paid yourself. This way, you need no energy and no willpower to prioritize your future over the instant gratification of new phone, new shoes, new clothes, or maybe even a new car. With automated savings, what you actually do is you remove the temptation to go for the instant gratification of a new phone, new clothes, new shoes, whatever you can think about, and instead delay the gratification for the future for a couple of years and see the results. Now, let's make that future tangible. Let's see what happens if you put aside only $400 each month and invest it at a 5% annual rate. In 10 years of time, from those $400, you will earn $62,000. That's quite an impressive result, right? It's that simple. Okay, let's see what's the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer was C, automate savings. Right, so basically, pay yourself first and do that by automating your savings. Got it. I'm gonna set up my automatic transfer from my current account right now. Are you gonna help me with it? Yeah, sure you will. Thank you for playing today, and I wish you all the best on your financial journey. And thank you, audience, for watching. You know what you gotta do next. I'm cheering for you. Bye-bye.